Welcome to the Kipax podcast. Please like and subscribe. You're listening to the Kipax podcast.
Be iconic as the one before. We got 2 statues out of the last one. That's Yaya Toure and David Silva. They say a man is remembered fondly if he leaves a spectacular legacy when he departs. What will be Pep Guardiola's legacy? Will he be remembered as glowingly as it is written? Many has crowned him the greatest tactical mind of this generation. He has unearned talents such as Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets. But many still call him the checkbook manager. Very offensive, right? Meaning all his success came from buying the best players. I'm very doubtful that statement is true, but is a widely common one. Firstly, many football fans underrate his tactical impact on the game globally with his ideas of false nine. Use Messi as a false nine, he has used Foden as a false nine, and his inverted fullbacks, that's Lamp, that's Zinchenko, Mendy, are inverted wingers. That's Sterling, Sane. We got the best combination of what City was under him when we had Sterling and Sane. Right? He took an old idea from Cruyff teaching and made a successful managerial career from that. What is not known about the magical Barcelona midfield of Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets is that Busquets, who is widely received as the best defensive midfielder of all time, wasn't in Barcelona first team when Pep took over. Many people don't know that. Busquets was a small player playing centre back, right, in the Barcelona B team, and his coaches describe him as slow in pace and too small to win duels. Pep Guardiola saw that Busquets was great on the ball and also had great off the ball awareness, and Pep took him from Barcelona B team and taught him how to be a defensive midfielder. So Pep has created the best defensive midfielder of all time. So he is not just buying players, he's improving players, right? That's what we're seeing. Pep came to England, and although his ideas didn't take to the players and the league like Dr. Water at the start, Pep has created one of the best footballing dynasty in Manchester. Right here, he has cooked up a very good dynasty. Now on his third rebuild of the squad during a dreadful season, which has put Champions League qualification for next season in doubt, he has put his faith in 4 key signings to change the trajectory of this season. You know those signings? He remodeled his first City team to dominate domestically, right? Then he refined that into a clinical, more physical treble-winning machine. We all know that team, with Erling Haaland and a collective of huge centre-backs, right? In the 3-1 victory over Chelsea in January, it was striking how often City launched the ball, launch passes over the opposition defense with with the new signing Marmoush making numerous runs alongside Alan. Right? Pep didn't used to do that. He's now doing that, just launching the ball, right? So he has two players running in behind in one forward line with a major departure from what he normally does. It was a tactical discovery for Pep because he normally loves his tiki taka and playing through the press and not playing over the press, right? And right. So he has used this new tactic against Newcastle. We won 4-0 against Newcastle. Newcastle team normally play a man-to-man oriented system. So our Pep use our players to beat their man-oriented system was using Edison to launch the ball over the top, and it created goals for Marmoush, right? So when everyone was talking about Edison Premier League record for goal assist, but there is more to it than that. Alright, we're gonna do an analysis. City completed 39 long passes against Newcastle, their fourth highest figure of the campaign. The most since November the 2, while 30.2% of Edison home play passes were launched long, is second highest percentage of the season. So you can see Pep is evolving. He's trying to get to the place of a more direct football. As you can see, the Premier League is moving to a more direct football, and because we know that Pep is a genius, we know that he will evolve during our rebuild right here. So the most teams like Liverpool is using a more direct channel. Bournemouth is using more direct football. So most of the teams that are currently in the top 8 teams in the Premier League currently are using more direct football. Look at Arsenal, for instance. Arsenal hasn't been playing the tiki-taka football that Arteta normally play. They're playing more direct football. They're getting the ball to the wings and they're crossing in. And they're trying to make every football situation a set-piece situation. So they're getting the ball on the wing, cross in, they're running, creating off spaces into the space, then cross into the box. So they're making all the football more direct. You've been listening for a while. Please remember to like and subscribe. We move on to another of Manchester City signing, and it was Nico González. Pep called him the mini Rodri when he was speaking to BBC Sports. González has squeezed the midfield and dictate the tempo. Similar to what Rodri does, his numbers were pretty extraordinary. González topped the game charts at touches 112 and complete passes at 100, pass accuracy 97.1%, and combined tackles and interceptions 4 each. So this is data from the Newcastle game that we won 4-0. Both Vitor and Khusanov has had outstanding games since their debuts. Khusanov had a dreadful 10 minutes in the Chelsea game, which we will always remember, but he has played excellently since his debut. He has played multiple games and he has looked very spectacular. Both will be spectacular players for the future. Khusanov and Vitor will be spectacular players for the future. We have no doubt of that. They have played great games. Alright. So Khusanov has rapid pace and on the recovery and great timing in tackles, which will be key attributes for the changing playing style of the league. Right? As we previously said, the Premier League is becoming more direct, and these 4 signings of Pep will help us to adapt. So we have to adapt. We play a slow, intricate game, and the Premier League is becoming more fast and direct. So we have to change our playing style to adapt, or we have to make our playing style more efficient, right? So either we have to do either one of those variables. Guess how many goals we got from counter-attacks this season? Guess, right? So we got 2 goals from counter-attacks this season from 24 games. So you can see the team is not using our players that we currently have. We are rapid players right now. Marmoush is a rapid player, Alan is a rapid player, Savino is a rapid player, so we can use the players. Alright, the leader on goals from counter-attack this season is Liverpool with 13 goals. They are followed on the table by the other top 6 teams, except Manchester City. So we are falling behind on direct counters. So that's fast breaks and direct counters. So we're falling behind and we need to improve. So fast break come from pressing. So if you have an effective pressing and you win back the ball, you can have a fast break. So that's fast break. If you didn't know, we are not pressing effectively this season, and that's one of the main reasons we don't have any fast break. But as you can see in the image beside me, you can see that Bournemouth is the leader for fast break per 90s and turnovers per 90s. They're on top of this chart, and you can see at the bottom, you can see Southampton and you can see Manchester City. So we need to improve our overall game to make it a more direct game. We have Daku on one side and we have Savina on the other side, and we have Marmoush coming in, and we have Khusanov at the back. So we can improve our game, make it a more direct game, more than it being just intricate passing. We've seen this season that the intricate passing is not working. So just analyze and look at the data that I've provided in this video, and you can draw assumption or a conclusion from the data I've provided. So thank you for watching, thank you for listening. We have many other videos on the channel. Please go and watch. Please remember to subscribe.